Dick County, wilding out, SODMG is going on. You hear me? Literally, anything you want for features, promos, dice appointments, merch. You really want to get at me with that merch. You see, there's awful lot of costs, sir.
Shooting at a car wash in Forest Hill just outside of Fort Worth. Now, this is a scene that is still very active at this point as dozens have come to see it unfold. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joins me now with the latest on this. Alex.
Hi, Hannah. You know, we've been here all day long, and so far, Forest Hill police have yet to provide us with any additional information. According to MedStar, though, 2 people were killed in a shooting at this car wash behind me, and a family member tells me that it was a man and his 5-year-old daughter. Take a look. That same relative provided me with this picture of Chucky Smith and his young daughter. I'm told her birthday was just yesterday. The 2 were reportedly at this Slappy's Express car wash located off I-20 and Forest Hill Drive shortly before 11 a.m. when they were fatally shot. Family and friends were visibly distraught as they arrived at the scene, folks leaning on one another for support. I spoke to Smith's aunt, who is desperate for answers.
All we know is that he was talked, he was doing the car, cleaning the car out, and somebody came through shooting and killed him and the baby. He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't. Him and that baby.
Sky 4 captured part of the crime scene from up above. You can see a red Dodge Challenger with its doors open being processed by investigators. A neighbor told us that she heard between 15 to 20 gunshots. Fort Worth and Mansfield police officers are here assisting with crowd control. And at this point, again, we have limited information from Forest Hill Police. The police chief told us briefly by phone that this was still very much an active scene and that he would be putting out a press release later on. We're still waiting for that. So at this point, we don't know if they have any persons of interest, anybody in custody, or a motive for this deadly encounter. Hannah?
Looking for some more answers there. All right, Alex, appreciate your work there.
Forest Hill Police Department said its preliminary investigation revealed that 2 suspects exited a white 4-door Kia, approached the victim's vehicle, and opened fire. Now, the suspects were described as 2 black men wearing blue jeans and gray sweaters. Also, the Forest Hill Department said that they have at least 1 suspect that has been identified and an active capital murder warrant has been issued. Currently, they're not releasing who the person is. They're doing more investigation as of right now. Also, the owner of the car wash, Slappy's Car Wash, said in a statement that they are shocked, appalled, and deeply troubled by the senseless and violent event that occurred today. Right now, there are more questions than answers. Also, Slappy said that the Forest Hill location will be closed for at least 2 days after this incident. Also, a report was released, what they call a media release. It was released by the Forest Hill Police Department. It states the 2 victims. It states the time, the date, and what occurred. It also states that there's an active warrant. A suspect has been identified. It also has on there an email where if you have any details or you know what happened, please feel free to email them. Also, at the end of this video, I have the actual footage of what happened. It's not showing anything that's inconsiderate to the family. It's just showing the suspects, and hopefully someone can identify these people and we can get justice for this baby and her father. So thank y'all so much for watching. I do send my deepest condolences to all of the families that were involved in this, and I'm just praying for each and every
Developing story in Forest Hill, where police are investigating a deadly shooting.
A father and his little girl were killed, the area's 3rd deadly shooting in just the past few weeks.
2 people were killed in a shooting on February 21st at an auto sales business on Mansfield Highway. And then just 2 days later, police found a pair of siblings who'd been hit by a stray bullet on Frisco Avenue. One of the siblings died, and today's shooting happened at a car wash on Forest Hill Drive.
We saw people who knew the dad and his daughter gathered right outside that car wash looking for answers.
And as Scoop Jefferson discovered, the little girl just celebrated her birthday yesterday.
Somebody had already reported it and they were on their way.
Becky Johnson is one of several people living near Slappy's car wash in Forest Hill who called 911 Monday morning describing gunfire.
And I heard 6, 1, 2, 3, pop, 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 pop. Then about a few seconds later, I heard another 6, 1, 2, 3, in concession, real fast.
The same gunfire woke up Pamela Barrett, who learned more about the shooting from her son's telephone call.
I said, Mom, hey, I'm up here at the gym. I'll be at the gym for a while. I'm not going to come home because it was an active drive-by shooting. 2 people just got killed up here at Slappy's.
When Forest Hill police arrived at the car wash, officers found 2 people shot dead. The victims have been identified by their family as Ronnie Smith and his daughter, who just turned 5 years old. Their aunt trying to understand why.
He was a good kid, y'all. He was. He didn't bother nobody. He didn't.
His aunt, Stella Houston, describes her nephew as a well-known Fort Worth rap artist named Lil Ronnie. Sources tell WFAA someone opened fire on Smith. He was using the vacuum as his daughter waited inside the car. Forest Hill police are looking for the shooter but haven't named any suspects. The shooting drew a large crowd of family, friends, and people who knew Lil Ronnie from the music scene. Forest Hill PD got help with crowd control from several surrounding police departments. As people living nearby pray they'll feel safe again.
Praying for protection of our community here at Forest Hill.
In Forest Hill, I'm Scoop Jefferson.